Hi guys, welcome back to Eat with Deidre. Welcome back to another video. All right, today I'm doing 3 different dishes. First of all, today is my son's birthday and I'm going to be baking him a strawberry shortcake today plus spaghetti, and I'm going to have hash browns. So I'm in the process of cutting up my potatoes and my onions. As you can see here, I have onions here, okay, and I have my 4 cubes of garlic, which I'm going to use 2 for my potatoes and 2 for my pasta dish. Actually, I have 6 here. All right, so I've been busy, and how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well out there. All right, so just to give you heads up, I am going live on one phone, and then I'm doing for my YouTube family for both of you guys, but I have 2 cameras set up here. All right, guys, so I have my cilantro that I've already cut up, and I have my onions that I've already cut up, okay? So now I'm still in the process of cutting up stuff. So here's my cake, and I have never made a strawberry shortcake, which I'm going to attempt today. So like I said, it can't be that hard. I've looked at several videos just like everyone else, right? And I prefer to use the white cake instead of the angel food cake. So I've got that going on, and I've got my potatoes. So let me show you here. I have decided to go ahead and use this. You can go ahead and use Jello pudding. A lot of people use the Jello pudding. I'm going to substitute the Jello pudding, for this stuff right here. And then I have my fresh strawberries. Let me show you those. I brought some beautiful fresh strawberries yesterday when I got off work. So I've got this going on, okay? So we've got all this stuff going on, and if you want to hang out with me, that would be awesome. Okay, guys, so I'm going to get started. Okay, so now I'm just cutting up my onions, and I hope you guys are doing well out there. What are you guys up to, my YouTube family? I want to say thank you for all your views. I appreciate you guys checking out my video, and like I said, I'm a newbie at this, so it's really fun cooking. You know, I enjoy cooking. I've always enjoyed cooking. When I was young, I enjoyed it. My dad was a cook in the Marines, and he taught me everything that I know. All right, guys, so now I am going to go ahead and put this on a plate. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get my onions, because I've got to cut up my bell pepper. I'm going to go ahead and cut up everything and then start with my potatoes. I could start my potatoes, right, and then just proceed to keep on cutting. But since I'm chopping, I'm just going to go ahead and finish chopping. So here I've got my green pepper. Go ahead and get that. And this will be for my spaghetti. My son's, one of his favorite dishes other than pizza is spaghetti. So, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that away. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm going to make them kind of big chunks here, so we'll be able to see. Sometimes I cut stuff, you can cut them up and dice them kind of small. I'm going to keep them kind of large. Not large, but this size. That's not too big, right? And plus, you know, when you cook stuff, it cooks down. It cooks down. Not that noise. Okay. Yeah, I decided I was going to go ahead and cut everything up, but I said I might as well go ahead and start hanging out with you guys. What are you up to? What are you up to? All right, so go ahead and cut this up here. And like I said, this is going to be for my spaghetti. Just going to go ahead and start chopping this up, and then I'm going to be chopping up my garlic. Okay. All right, so we're just gonna see how I just cut that up there. Okay, so I have my oil going on, and I might just move you. Hi, hello. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put this over here. My green peppers for my spaghetti. I've got my water boiling over here in the corner for my spaghetti. I actually cut it down. I'm going to cut that back on. Trying to pre-prep for everybody. Okay, nice fresh green pepper. Okay, and now I'm going to cut up my garlic. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see if we could do them several at a time here. And you know, I love fresh garlic in my potato dishes, which I'm about to show you. But of course, you put this on, put this in at the end of your, so it doesn't burn. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut them, try to get them all in here. Okay, so we definitely don't want our garlic to burn. It's gonna toast up a little bit with my fried potatoes that I'm about to do. And I haven't eaten lunch. My son just did, but I said I'm gonna wait for these delicious potatoes. Hey, hi. I don't have my glasses. Let me cut up this, and I'm sure gonna look and see how are you doing to my live viewer over here. Hope you're doing good today. Okay, so I've got my fresh garlic, and I'm going back to fresh garlic, guys. It's just something about that fresh garlic, but it was nice using it in the little jar because you could just scoop it out and, you know, you could just keep on going. But that fresh garlic, it's nothing like it to me. That's my opinion, but, you know, everybody has their own preference. Okay, so I'm trying to dice it up a little bit so you don't have too much of a full bite of garlic. There we go. Okay, I think that's good here. All right. And I'm gonna put my garlic in with my cilantro, not together, but I'm just gonna use the same. Hold on a second. Got a lot of stuff going on, guys. You should see my kitchen. Here we go. My son's birthday today. I'm so excited. My oldest son, and I'm not going to tell you how old he is. He's in his 30s, but other than that, I'm not going to tell you. But yes, everybody's blessed to see another year. I know I sure am. Okay, if I could just grab this little bit and put it in here. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm going to set that to the side. Now I'm going to be cutting up my potatoes. And then we'll be ready to rock and roll. Because after I cut up these potatoes, I am going to, and I already have some that I started cutting up. As soon as I can find, okay, so yeah. Got so much stuff going on. So I've got some in here. I don't know if you can see. I've got some of my potatoes already in there. So let's see if we can keep this. If that will, yeah. Okay. No. That's when you have an 800 square foot apartment. That's how big this apartment is. When you have a little place, you just don't have a lot of room. Okay, so I'm going to cut them up for my fried potatoes about this size. That's about 1 inch, I guess, right? And I'm just gonna saute these guys up, fry them up, however you want to say it. A lot of times I cut them in cubes, which I might do because I'll have more room in my skillet. And then I've got my onions that I'm gonna put right on top of there. That's the plan, guys. That is the plan. So yes, and I just cut those in half like that. Okay, so we're just going to take it and cut it right down the middle. Okay, and so stack them up here, and then just slice them right down the middle there. And I'm gonna go ahead and drop them in my water so they don't turn brown. As you know, potatoes will turn brown on you really quick if they're not dropped in some water. If they're left out, they'll turn brown. Okay. All right. Got a few more potatoes to go. And I'm using this cutting board. It's so loud. I apologize about that. Oh, let me get my glasses so I can see. How are you doing? Okay. Happy birthday to your son. Oh, thank you. Each year is a blessing. Yes, ma'am. As we, blessing. We age and I'm 37. Okay, all right. Good morning, Deidre. Hey, good afternoon. Is it? Yeah, good morning. You're right. Well, here it's 3:30, but it's all good. It's all good. I dropped my kid off at middle school today. Oh, I hear you. I remember those days. I really do. Sitting waiting for my son to get home. Those are the fun days. Oh, it's all fun, but I'm just saying, you know, when you have a little baby. I love children myself. You know, you just reminisce when you get older. You like to reminisce. I should show you a picture of my son. I'm going to show everybody a picture. This is Robert. That's how he looked, and this is me and him. So this is with my son, and this is me and him. Excuse me, that's my father. He's passed, but that's Robert, and that's me and him there. Anyways, this picture was when we had a picnic and stuff over at our house. And so let me see if I can show you. But anyways, I won't do that. I'm going to finish my video. Okay. Anyway, so I'm going to finish cooking here. So it's a cooking show, right? But I just thought I would share. They're so much fun when they're little. I had a little hat on him, and we would play, and he would run outside, and we just had a good time. Now, like I said, he's in his late 30s. Put it that way. Yeah. Okay, so I'm cutting up these potatoes. Got a couple more to do. Uh-oh, so loud. Oh, goodness. I don't mean to pop your ears, you guys. Let's see, slice it down this way. All right. Hold on one second. It's just too loud for me. I'm going to set them on this little cutting board. Maybe that will help. Okay. There we go. I gotta start cooking because I'm ready to eat here soon. Okay. All right. So we're just cutting these in halves. And I'm going to cut my oil going here so I can drop them in my oil. Which I've already got my oil in the pan. Okay, last potato. Last one. I'm going to go ahead and slice it down the middle. Okay. Yep, all right. Okay, so now, last but not least here, okay, all right, guys, I'm draining my potatoes, guys. That's what I'm doing, draining those potatoes. I like to rinse them off, which I'm going to rinse these off one more time to get all the little stuff that comes on the potatoes. Okay, and then my oil should be about ready by then. So I've got all these potatoes. Okay, and I hope I cut, let's see. Okay, I pretty much cut all of them, making sure that I cut all these up. And okay, some of them aren't. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and rinse them off. I don't know if you can see. Go ahead and rinse them all off. Make sure they get all that stuff off of them. Yeah, I've got a lot of brown stuff on here. I'm just going to rinse them off. We're going to do it a couple times. Some nice clean potatoes. Okay. All right, so that should be good. I know back in the day I didn't rinse them off. I just plop them right in there. I've learned a lot from YouTube. I really, really have. And it makes a difference, honestly. It really does. I'm learning as I go along with all of this. Okay, and now I'm just going to plot them dry. Okay, oil is hot. Okay, oil, I see you smoking over here. Okay, so I'm just going to plot them as much as I can, a little bit. Because you know when you drop them in your oil, we don't want it to splat. And I'm going to move you guys so you can see. I got my designated area for you guys. But I wanted you all to see me cut up everything. All right. So let me move you guys. Excuse my hands. Okay. All right. So here we go. All right. Okie dokie. Uh-oh. Oh, well. Something popped up there. I don't know what it was. Okay. So now I'm going to drop them, as you can see, in my oil. Let's see if it's hot. Yep. Okay. Woo! That's probably from a little bit of the water that was left. I'm going to turn this down a tad. Some of them are cut up half. I'm going to do that. Okay, I've got my spaghetti right here that I'm going to be using in just a few minutes. Got my water boiling for that. We're going to cut everything up. I tried to pre-prep. I'm a pre-prepper. Okay, go ahead and toss excuse me, you can't see, can you? Toss everything in there. Okay. All right. I see these are whole. I'm going to go ahead and cut that up. Okay. All right. I'm cutting them up again so I can have room in my skillet. Okay, so I've got my sauce doing what it's doing over here. I should show you. Okay. Let's see. Uh-oh. I don't know how to move that back. Oh, no. Okay. So, here you go. Yeah. Okay. So now here's my sauce. Can you see? Okay, so that's my sauce. Bubbling away there. And of course I've got my water going for my noodles. Sorry guys. Alright. Okay, now. Alright. Something happened to my video screen here on my side. So let me see if I can figure this out. No filter. My son might be able to help me. Something happened on my side of this, but that's okay. I just wanted to be able to flick it around so I can show you guys things. but it's not there anymore. All right, guys. All right, so we're gonna work with it though, okay? All right, so now get back to this. All right. I don't want that one in there. That doesn't look that appetizing, guys. No, no, no. Okay. I'm going to make me some water while I'm doing this. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? It's a beautiful day outside. I do know that. It's really pretty out there. When I went to the store a minute ago. Okay, so we're going to try to cover our potatoes with our oil as much as possible. That's another key, of course. You want to make sure your potatoes are covered with you. Now I have a humongous pan here. Okay? So I'm gonna let that cook. You see I got my cake going over there. Okay. So when that cooks down a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna drop my noodles into the pan, the big pan over here. So I have another pan that's right over here. I'm gonna move you so you can see a little bit. Okay? All right. I'm gonna go ahead and drop some of my noodles. You know what? I should wait, right? Yes, I'm gonna wait. But I just see that water boiling and I'm doing 3 things at one time, so forgive me. Okay, so my sauce I'm gonna cut down to a simmer sauce. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and season up these delicious potatoes. I always like to use pepper first. That's this sauce. Always like to use the pepper first because it seems like the pepper will stick to your meat or your whatever you're using, you know, instead of using your pepper last. That's how I see it though. And anyways, I love good old Bay, good old Bay. I love Old Bay. To me, it makes everything, it brings the taste out in a lot of things. And one other thing I like potatoes, they don't take that long, you know. Within 15 minutes, they're going to see a big difference in these potatoes. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and use, so for the people that wanted to know, I'm using pepper, because in my comments they want to know what I'm using. So I'm using pepper, and I'm using Old Bay already. That's what I've used. And I love crushed red peppers, guys. Love it. I'm going to go ahead and hit it, not make it too hot, with some crushed red peppers. Okay, that's it on that. And of course, we've got to have our good garlic and onion powder. So I have both, garlic and onion powder. I'm going to go ahead and, what is this one first? My onion powder. I'm using that first. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Not too much because I'm going to be putting onions in there. And my good old garlic powder. Powder. For me, I can't use the salt. My doctor says no salt, no salt. So I do what my doctor says. All right, and I have my Mrs. Dash, but I'm not going to use that in that today. I'm going to use this tomato and basil Mrs. Dash instead. All right. Oh, shake a little bit of that in there. Okay, there we go. And that's it on that. Now, we're going to mix. And then I will be sauteing up. I'm trying to think, you know, I'm doing all this as we go, guys. I would like to put my onions in here soon, so the onions can get all that good seasoning that I'm using. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put my onions in here. Okay. That there. So let's go ahead and incorporate our delicious onions. Okay. All right. Okay. Got our delicious onion sauteing with this. I like a little bit more. I'm an onion fan, guys. Okay. All right, that's good. That's good right there. Okay, and I turned my eye up a little bit. Kind of want them to get soft first and then cook up. And a lot of times it's not good to stir them too much, but I'm trying to get that onions to incorporate real good with, because if you start moving around too soon, they can what? Tear on you, right? Okay. So, we're going to let that do what it does. And I'm going to stir up my sauce over here. And my sauce, I used a can of chunky tomatoes that I used. And I used my Rego, of course. I didn't make my sauce by scratch. I'm not that talented. Okay, so I'm just giving this a stir. And I am going to go ahead and incorporate my seasoning with my sauce here. That's what I think we're going to do. Okay, so of course a little pepper. And I'm going to use smoky paprika with this. So see, smoky paprika. Okay. And I'm going to put that on my potatoes as well in just a few minutes. I've got my onion powder. I've got my garlic powder. Okay. And that's it on that. That's all I'm going to use, and give this a stir. Okay. All right. Yum, yum, yum. It looks so good. All right. I'm going to drop a little bit of this garlic that I have cut up over here. I'm going to drop a few of these in my sauce. Not too much. Just a little bit. So let that cook with that. Okay, a little bit more. Just a few. Because, you know, garlic, you don't need a whole bunch of garlic. That will be too garlicky. Okay, so we're going to let that simmer away for about 20-30 minutes or so. Okay, rinse this off. All right, we're going to put our lid back on that, and I've got my fresh strawberries. I'm going to be doing my cake in a few. Yep, I'm going to put these back in the refrigerator. And I've got my mozzarella cheese here. I've got my hamburger meat. That's what I'm going to be using, of course, for this. I had sausages that I wanted to use, but I decided to skip on that this time. Okay, so my potatoes are doing good. So I turned it up just so it will start cooking away here. Okay. And you know, this eye kind of leans to one side, like I said. We're not in an old apartment, but it's a little older. Like I said, I just try to work with what I have and be thankful for what you do have in life. Gotta be thankful for the little things. That's what I told my son this morning. Okay, so they look so good. They're looking good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put my other seasoning that I was saving up. It's ready now. Ready, ready, ready. So I'm gonna put a little bit of smoky paprika, guys, in this. Just a little bit. And I haven't forgot about my garlic. So that's going to give it a nice smoky flavor. And I don't want a lot. I'm just doing it lightly. Okay, so that's enough of that. And I do have my paprika that I would like to use as well. Okay, I'm going to look at those comments. I'm so busy trying to... Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Okay, so now we're gonna hit it with a little bit of paprika. Good open. I'm gonna have to turn my fan on, guys, because it's getting hot. And open up my window back over in my living room here. Okay, so we're gonna let. I've got to open my window. 1 sec. Okay, so now, all right. Okay, smelling the onions and smelling good. Everything is smelling delicious. I won't be able to eat too much, but I'll be able to snack a little bit while I'm doing my spaghetti. So, like I said, this is a process and we're gonna have fun, right? Okay. I'm really excited with this strawberry shortcake though, because I've never done one. And I always buy them, you know. Excuse me, I'm trying to get I always buy them. And I told Robert, I used to bake cakes quite often when I was in my late 20s. My parents would say, I was a cake person. Of course, they would cook the food. My father was a cook. So, I'd always do the cakes and stuff for, you know, family reunions and things like that. Okay, so this is looking good. But I've never done strawberry shortcake. I always did chocolate or vanilla. That's my son. Okay, so, all right. So we're gonna shake this, shake. And I'm gonna have I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers, guys. And then I'm going to take my family out to dinner. And you will meet my family. We're gonna sit, I don't know if I want to go to Red Lobster, but I hit 2,000 subscribers. I'm so excited. Yeah, if you go on my videos, I was so excited. My video did really well, and I told my son I'm gonna be honest, because I'm honest on this channel. I don't put on any airs. One of my comments, they said, "Is that your voice?" Yes, this is my voice. It's my voice. But anyway, so I just try to be truthful and honest and just try to talk to you guys, you know, and try to have a good time. That's all. I just cooking up stuff that I've got this oil. I won't tell you where I got it from. I'm gonna put a little bit more. I got it from the grocery store, of course. All right. And you know, for my potatoes, when you use the avocado oil, it just doesn't seem like it doesn't quite do right. And of course, I like to save that for my other dishes because it's kind of pricey for me. But it tastes so good, and it's so good for us. Okay, you see that beautiful color that's coming up? Okay, we've got my onions in here. Okay. So now we're just gonna let it cook. Let it cook up here. All right. So yeah, the cake is going to be interesting. I've got all my cake stuff over here that I can show you guys. I'm taking you to my kitchen here. Yeah, so this is all my cake stuff that I've got going on here. I've got my sugar, you can see, and I've got my strawberries that are in there, 3 eggs, and my oil. So I always love it to turn it around, so I've got my peppers on my 3 eggs and my sugar. So I wanted to show you guys. So that's going to be coming up soon after I finish the hash browns. I didn't move that phone because that phone falls to my YouTube subscribers and my viewers, but God bless you. And you'll see all this together because it always falls. So that's the reason why I didn't take you to the table. Okay, so yes, this is cooking. Oh, it's good. And as they say, patience is a virtue. Okay. All right, and I like my potatoes that have a little bit of char on them. Not to be too, you know, like this. I would really prefer for this to be cooked up some more. Like that potato, I like, just me, I like it to be kind of like this. I love the crunchiness. Of course, I won't do them all like that. Let's taste it. Ooh, I know it's hot. Okay. I'm going to give it a taste. But they're almost ready. Almost ready. Let's see here. It needs something here. It's good. Very, very good. Garlic, garlic. Need some more garlic. Okay. And it needs some more. So how about, you know what I'm going to use, guys? And I think it's going to be delicious. Curry. Good old curry. Not too much. And I'm going to put in some of my chipotle roasted. What does it say here? Chipotle roasted garlic. Okay, that is it on that. Okay. All right. What are my reviews? Cooking up a storm here. All right. Because we got to get going with our spaghetti dish. That's the purpose of me coming on today. I wanted to cook my spaghetti dish, but I'm just throwing this in here because I want some, and I just thought I'd tape it, you know? Okay. So, this is ready to come out. Excuse me. Cut my face. Oh. Excuse me, the pollen out here is stinging me here a little bit. We always what? Wash our hands, wash our hands, wash our hands. Okay. Okay. So now it's time for my noodles. Take a sip of water here. Okay. Now I have this dish that I have for the potatoes. Okay. Go ahead and put that on here. Hope you guys are doing well out there. Haven't forgot about you. Hope you guys are doing good out there. If you want to drop me a comment and let me know where you're seeing this from, that would be awesome. Like I said, I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina. Raleigh, good old Raleigh, North Carolina, the dirty South. If you've ever heard of that terminology before. Okay, yes, I'm going to go ahead and pull all that goodness in there. That's all the good stuff. Okay, so now I'm going to cook up my spaghetti dish. Okay. Okay. Toss that in the water. Oh, yes. Okay, so now I've got that to snack on. So here we go. Thank you for hanging out with me with this. We got another dish and then a cake to do. So it looks so good. I hope it looks good to me. It smells really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and taste a little bit of it. Get me a little plate. Let's see here. I'm only 5'2". 5'2". I'm not tall at all. So we're just going to taste a little bit of this. Woo! Oven is hot here. Okay. Let's see what it's tasting like. I've got to get this off this eye. Okay. Robert, if you want to get some, go for it. Let's see here. Let's see what it's tasting like. Hey, hi. That's too much. Okay, here we go. Nice and soft. You stick it in there and it just goes right in. I want some of these onion and garlic that I've got over here. There we go. Okay. Oh, it's very good. Almost I got these onions. Okay. Good, good, good. Okay. Oh, that's good. You guys, that's good. Okay. So now I'm going to rinse this off. Washing my pan out here. I'm going to use the same skillet. You can really taste the garlic in that, and those onions and all the seasoning that I used. That is good. Very good. That garlic really helps. That garlic puts that nice taste in there to me. I love garlic. Okay, and the onions just, you know, set it off. Okay, so now I'm going to clean up my mess over here a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to start with our hamburger meat that I've got over here. Okay. And of course, we don't need any oils or anything with that, usually. Take a swirl of water. Okay. All right, so we've got our hamburger meat. I can cut my fan off. That looks pretty to me, that hamburger meat. Okay. As much as it costs, it should, right? Okay, so I like to crumble it up when I wash my hands, Okay. I bought 2 packs because, of course, we want to have leftovers for when I get off of work tomorrow. I can always just pop this in the microwave and keep on moving. Okay? Alright, so I'm doing 2 packs because I'm going to be doing a whole pack of noodles. Okay. Incorporate them together. Alright. So now we're getting with the spaghetti dish. That was just like an appetizer that I did there. But that was fun. Okay, I'm going to look at my comments. God bless y'all. Hey. To my live viewers and to my subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in and checking me out. I really enjoy y'all. I really, really do. Okay, that's enough of that. Okay. All right. I really do appreciate. Oh, if you don't mind, hit the share button for me, guys. Can you share my content? That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Okay, I'm going to throw this away. Wow, but that is so good. Excuse me, guys. I have not eaten lunch. I have got to take another bite. And my potatoes here. All right. Okay. Alright, so hamburger meat, as we know, doesn't take any time to brown. It's already brown enough now. Been in there 2 minutes. So it won't take long for this. I do want to go ahead and get my noodles in my water now. Kind of drop them in here. Okay, hold on a second here. My meat is cooking up really fast. I'm going to turn that down. Let's season it up really quickly since it's cooking extremely fast here. Pepper first. I always put my pepper in. Okay? Got my obey. Good old obey. Round 2, guys. Round 2. Okay? Alright, and I've got my paprika that I'm putting in here. I'm going to use paprika for this as well. And I'm going to put my smoky paprika in here too. Okay. So this is the roasted chipotle, chipotle roasted garlic. That is what I'm tasting in those potatoes too. That's a good seasoning, guys. And I got this Mystique. That's for your steak and stuff. Of course, I'm not going to use that. Okay, so what else do I want to use today? Of course, I can't go without using onion powder and what? Garlic powder, guys. Garlic powder. Okay? Go ahead and do that. Because we're halfway there, guys. And I'm going to use some crushed red peppers with this, too. We like it spicy in this house. That was a lot, but okay. That's all right. Now, just want to stir this up a little bit. Kind of break it up some. Okay. I'm going to let this sit in here, and I'm going to get my noodles in my water, because you know that takes about 15-20 minutes. I like to break up my meat because, you know, your meat can get all really kind of clumpy. So I like to break my meat up and then let it simmer, kind of. More than a simmer, but, you know, fry up. So just breaking these chunks apart. And remember, I washed my pan here. Whoops. So all these seasonings are fresh seasonings in here. They're okay. All right. So now let that cook. Now I'm going to incorporate my noodles over here that you can't see, but hi, hello, welcome to Eat with Deidre, guys. Come on in, come on in. Okay, so I'm gonna break. You can't see. Let's see here. There's the pan right there. There's the pan. I'm gonna break them. Drop them in there. Some people leave them whole. Some of them I leave whole, and some of them I don't. When I leave them whole, I just spread them around like that. I'll show you here. I just spread them around like a fan, and then they will cook. I'm going to turn my eye up here. I had my water cooking too much there. And I only have a few because I had 2 packs of meat. You can see me. I had 2 packs of meat. So I'm using the whole box, guys. I never use the whole box, but I am today. I'm going to break those up. So yeah, I just let them, and you're going to see that they just kind of cook down. Yep, they cook on down. Excuse me. Woo! Excuse me. Okay, so yeah, these cook on down. See how they're falling in there? Yes, there we go. Someone showed me that trick. So now they're just in with the water cooking away. Okay, what I do like to do, guys, I like to put on, I'm sure you guys have heard of this, I put a drop of oil. Turn my eye up because we want it to boil. I'm going to just put a drop of oil. And I'm sure you probably heard that will help your noodles separate so they won't be sticking together. That's awful. That is awful. We don't want that. And you don't need a lot. Just maybe a half a teaspoon, you know, or a teaspoon, whatever. So now they're separate. Wish I could show you. But anyways, they're just swirling around in here. So we're going to let those cook. Okay. And I'm going to turn you back just a tiny bit so you can see the hamburger meat here that I'm cooking up. Okay. Okay, I'm going to read those comments. I am going to get to those comments. Thank you to my live viewers and to my subscribers. Thank you. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, whatever you're doing today. Where are you? Are you guys on the East Coast, West Coast? Okay. So this is almost there. And then I'm gonna start on the cake. I should preheat my oven for the cake. That's gonna be coming up in about, well, let's see, this meat will probably be done in 5 minutes here, because it's been cooking away. I'm gonna give my meat a taste just to see if the seasonings are where it needs to be. And of course I have my sauce here. I'm gonna put that back on 3. So that, because I'm about to combine all this together. I thought I had a big pan, like, where is the silver pan that I'm gonna use? Okay. And you know what, guys? See? I have got to combine all my stuff in here. Yay. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and combine it now. Turn my eye down a little bit. I've got my green pepper and onions. And I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of garlic in there as well. Matter of fact, we're going to use all that garlic. Okay. All right. Now we're just going to let this cook with this. Nice and pretty color. Okay. Just flip this around. I'm going to get to those comments in just a minute. All right. So this is looking nice. No, it smells good. Okay. All right. So I turned it down a tad. Okay. I want to just put a drop of oil in this, just a drop, because I've got a lot of onions and everything in here, and I cut up the onions, probably 2 or 3 onions today, you guys. So I've got like the smelling of the onions are coming up. It smells so good, though. It smells so good. Okay. So we want our bell peppers and onions to incorporate with this. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Oh, goodness. Okay. And I am going to go ahead and put in my basil. Okay. My good old parsley. Excuse me, guys. Parsley. In with this. And I'm going to go ahead and put it in my sauce too. I have noticed when you use your parsley, it really makes a difference. I couldn't believe how much different it tastes, you know. I said, wow, it really makes a difference. Where's my little, here it is. Okay. For my noodles over here that are boiling. Okay, I'm going to turn that down some so you can't see, but those noodles are doing good. Okay. All right. So everything is on point here. So I've got my sauce. I'll show you in just a minute. I'm going to take this phone this time. Hey guys. Hey. All right. So here's my sauce. Excuse me.